So you're a housewife, or you're thinking about becoming one, but you're worried that this role might feel unfulfilling. Maybe you're afraid that after a while you will become unhappy, lose yourself, and eventually regret your decision. And honestly, that can happen, especially if you keep making the mistakes that I'm going to talk about in today's video. Hello, my name is Iman. I've been married for 8 years and been a housewife for 6 of those years. And today I want to share what I've learned and how we women can actually thrive in this role. Because being a fulfilled housewife is not about only having a clean house, preparing good meals, and taking care of your family. So what are the mistakes that can make a housewife feel unfulfilled and eventually unhappy? And more importantly, what can you do instead? Mistake number 1 is confusing your identity with your role. As wives staying at home, we often forget that being a housewife is just a role that we assumed in this life we share with our partner. Our role is to simply maintain the space we live in for both of our well-being. We make sure the house is clean, food is prepared, laundry is done, and the different needs of the households are taken care of. However, the problem with this role is that it doesn't have a clear schedule. There is no official starting time and finishing time. You might find yourself tidying up the kitchen 10 p.m. or starting the laundry at 6 a.m. or suddenly cleaning a cupboard in the middle of the afternoon just because you noticed that it was messy. We become so immersed in what we do that little by little housework becomes all that we do. And I totally understand how this can happen. I mean, household chores are infinite. You finish cleaning the kitchen and someone leaves a cup. You clean the floor and 5 minutes later there is crumbs again. If you wait until everything is completely finished, until you relax and take some time for yourself, that will never happen. So what can you do? First, I need you to become aware of the thoughts and actions that leads you to this cycle. Notice what happens when you're sitting down. Are you actually resting? Or are you mentally thinking of the next chore? Like, I need to clean the bathroom, or I should organize the fridge. Maybe I should change the bed sheets. To avoid all this, take a piece of paper and write down all the chores that needs to be done in order for your household to function properly. Write down the cleaning, the laundry, the cooking, the shopping, everything. Then rank these tasks based on how much effort and time they require. And every day you choose 2 low effort, low time tasks and 1 big effort, time consuming task. For example, your 2 easy tasks for the day could be wiping the kitchen counters and doing 1 load of laundry. And your bigger task could be cleaning the bathroom. And that would be it for the day. Of course, you can still prepare the food and handle anything that comes up if it's urgent. The most important thing is that you don't add random tasks to your to-do list for the day just because you notice them. Stick to your main tasks. The unorganized pantry can wait. Another thing that you can do is that you can consciously decide when your day ends. For example, at 7 p.m. after dinner. And that depends on your household and your own routine. After that time, unless something urgent comes up, you are done for the day. Being a good housewife does not mean that you are constantly cooking, cleaning, always maintaining the household. Mistake number 2 is ditching your hobbies, or if you don't have one, then not looking for a new one. Sometimes, and honestly in most cases that I have witnessed, the things they used to enjoy slowly disappears from their lives. Maybe you used to read, sew, paint, draw, or play an instrument, but now whenever you have a free time, you feel like you should use it to do something productive in the house. And even when you do spend time in your hobby, you might even feel guilty about it. I used to have this quite often myself. If I would be sitting watching a series or doing these videos and I know that the kitchen is messy, I'd be thinking to myself, how can I be doing this while the kitchen is messy? I should take care of that first and then enjoy my hobby later. But sometimes later is too late. Sometimes I'm just too tired after I finished doing all the chores that I wanted to do for the day, and then I don't have the energy or time to enjoy my hobby. And day after day, I find myself getting away from the things that I enjoy doing. So what can you do here if you have hobbies but you're not finding the time to do them? Block time in your calendar. Let your family know about that. That could be, for example, Tuesday from 4 to 5 p.m. I would be filming videos. Then you can schedule your tasks, household chores around that, and your family now know that you are at that time not available for any of their needs. Treat that time as seriously as you would treat an appointment. Show up every day, every week, because when you constantly give your hobbies the leftover of your day, there will usually be nothing left. And in case you don't have hobbies, I highly encourage you to try one new thing every month. Hobbies are not luxury, they are necessary. Think about why you think kids or your kids should have hobbies and apply that to yourself. Mistake number 3 is stopping your self-development. Once we leave school or stop working, it can feel like there is no clear reason why we should further learn. There is no manager asking you to improve a skill, there is no exam coming up, there is no promotion you're working towards, and without that outside pressure, it is very easy to stay at the same place for years. Now, I don't believe that we need to be productive every minute of the day. I also don't think that every hobby needs to be educational, and I definitely don't think that you should wake up at 5 a.m. to work on yourself for 3 hours. But I definitely believe that as humans, we need to feel that we are constantly growing. When we stop learning completely, life can feel repetitive. Every day starts to feel the same. Clean, cook, eat, sleep, and repeat. Self-development gives you a sense of movement. It reminds you that life is still evolving. And this development can actually take many forms. You can, for example, improve your cooking, learn more about nutrition, study personal finance, develop your communication skills, or take an online course. It doesn't need to be career related. Self-development doesn't always mean learning a new skill. It can also mean reading about history, psychology, parenting, relationships, art, design, or any topic that makes you curious. Choose any area that might interest you and give it a small, realistic time of your day every day. Even 30 minutes a day every day can make a huge difference over the course of the year. The goal is definitely not to turn your life into an endless to-do list again. The goal here is to remind yourself that you are still capable of learning, evolving, changing, and building new abilities. Mistake number 4 is limiting your social life or allowing your social life to disappear. When you stay at home, it can be very easy to get used to spending more time alone. At first, it might even feel peaceful. You don't need to deal with co-workers, meetings, daily transportations, or even uncomfortable social situations. But over time, isolation can actually start affecting your mood without you even noticing it. Your husband might become the only adult you regularly speak to, and when he comes back home from work, you expect him to meet all of your emotional and social needs. You want to talk, you want to go out, share stories, spend time together because you have been alone for most of the day. Meanwhile, you might be tired and need some quiet time. This can create tension, and not because either is wrong, but because one relationship is being asked to carry too much. Your husband can be your partner and best friend, but he should not be your entire social life. You still need friendships, communications, and connections outside of your marriage life. So make an effort to stay connected. Schedule coffee with a friend, call a family member, attend a local event, go to the gym, or become part of a community built around one of your interests. Volunteering can actually be a very good choice. It gives you the opportunity to meet new people, contribute to something meaningful, and feel connected to the community around you. And I know making friendships as an adult can be uncomfortable. Trust me, I know. Sometimes you have to be the person that sends the first message and you get no response, so you send the second message and hoping you get a response. You would feel so cringe typing, "Hey, would you like to have a coffee maybe next week if you have time?" And yes, other people will be busy, you'll get rejected sometimes, you'll get no response sometimes, but sometimes it clicks and you get to go out, meet people, make connections, and that makes it worth all the awkwardness and cringe you felt. Mistake number 5 is giving up one of our deepest human desires, which is the desire to create. I'm a strong believer that as humans, we desperately need to create. And when I say create, I definitely don't mean like painting a masterpiece or writing a book. Creating simply means bringing something into the world that wasn't there before. Now, the problem with being a housewife is that a lot of housework is based on maintenance rather than creation. You clean something and it becomes dirty again. You wash the clothes and they are worn again. You prepared food and they disappear in 20 minutes. I mean, I take that as a compliment if they disappear in 20 minutes, but yeah. Back to the point. And of course, these things are valuable, but they don't satisfy that need of creating. And if you're gonna take any point of this video, please take this point, because I believe that this is the most crucial point or the most crucial mistake that we women fell for when we get married and choose to become housewives. And this is the point contributing the most to our unsatisfaction, unhappiness, and that feeling of unfulfillment. So for example, you can decide to make a photo album, make it a little bit niche. So you would make, for example, a photo album for every trip, or photo album only for birthday photos, or photo album only for the times that you were in coffee shops. If you have time and energy to create something even more complex, you can maybe redesign parts of your house, grow herbs, maybe create your own recipes, or just like I'm doing, create YouTube videos. Anything will do. It doesn't have to be a big thing. You don't have to announce it to everyone. And definitely, please don't wait to have the right time, the right equipment, the right setup. Just start. The point is to create, because creating is not just about the finished result. It's also about expressing yourself, solving a problem, and seeing yourself as a capable individual. And please, I need to mention this. Don't fall for the mistake of transforming your creation into an income. At least don't start with that mindset. That happened later, then good for you, but that definitely shouldn't be your point to start. That will only add stress to your already busy, overthinking women mind. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Look, being a fulfilled housewife doesn't mean loving every moment of it. It is definitely a role with a lot of perks and sense of achievement, especially when you serve your family and see them happy because of a meal you made, or see them successful because of the environment you created for them at home. But fulfillment comes from remembering that being a housewife is only part of who you are. It's just a role you assumed. So protect time for your hobbies, keep learning, and most importantly, create anything. I hope you enjoyed the video. I would love to know about your experience as a housewife, or if you are thinking about becoming one and why you are delaying that decision. So feel free to share with me down in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.